Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are going to be doing another makeup look. This is also going to be a Valentine inspired makeup look. The first one I did was like a stitched up heart look that I saw. I'm going to be doing 2 heart lollipops. I think it's going to be a little fun makeup look, so if you are interested, please keep watching and let's get started. So I actually did my base and blush and eyebrows off camera so I could just focus on the makeup look for this video. So the first thing we're going to do is sketch out the lollipop. The first thing we're going to use is the CC Beauty paint palette. I got it off of Amazon and it is a little worn out. I need a new one, but we're going to be using the brown shade to outline. I'm just going to be using a little small random brush that I have. Also, let me insert some pictures of inspiration that I saw on Pinterest. So this is like the inspiration I'm going for, just a regular red heart lollipop with a little shading and highlight and all that good stuff. Actually, we're gonna come right back to that. I forgot about the eyes. I'm gonna use the BH Cosmetics and Daisy Marquez palette, and I'm gonna be using the shade Stunt, which is like a little pretty pink shade. This is the shade. I am just gonna put it all over my lid, and then I'm gonna shape it with a brush afterwards. And I'm just going to shape the shimmer out. It also might be coming off slightly more pink because of my brush. My brush had a previous pink color, but I think it kind of goes with it, so I just kind of went with this brush. I'm just making the sharp edge at the end, and then the inside is just going to be filled with the shimmer. So it's going to look like that, and then we're going to outline it in red. Now I'm just going to go ahead and do the other eye. Okay, so now we have both eyes done, and now we're going to go in with the Moon Creations paint pot. So now we're going to outline the shape that we created with that shimmer shade. And I might have gone over a little bit, but I'll just go over with the shimmer again, and it should be fine. And now I'm gonna do the other eye. I think that's as close as we're gonna get. Obviously, they're not exactly the same, but I think it'll be fine. Okay, so now we're moving on to the outline portion. And I did forget to mention, so we are doing red lollipops, and then we're going to be adding a pink little bow to it as well. Okay, so I outlined them, but I feel like maybe they need to be a little bit higher, and this one's a little bit more out, so it needs to be a little bit more in. So we'll be right back, and we're going to start over. Okay. So we made the shapes of the heart. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, guys. And now I'm gonna try to make the sticks. Okay. We're just gonna go with a single line just to outline it. Okay. We can do the sticks. That looks pretty even, right? I'm gonna say yes. And then the bow goes somewhere here, and there's space for that. Okay, so this is the final outline. Took us 2 tries, but it's okay. Something is seriously wrong with me. Gonna go back in with the red paint. We're gonna fill it in. We're gonna try to fill it in as best as we can with the outline that we did. A little shaky. I think that was pretty good. So now we're gonna go and repeat that on the other side. Okay, I think they're pretty even. I can't even measure it. Now, my favorite part, I'm gonna shade it in, highlight it. Now we're going back into this palette and we're going to be using the red shade called Karma to kind of shade it in. But we might also need something a little bit darker because that is a light red. So I might also go in with the Ghostin palette and we'll use the black shade from this palette as well. We're just going to shade it in a bit, try to brighten it up with this bright red. I could still see my outline in this, so definitely have to do some shading and some highlight. So I'm just putting it just randomly around just to get that shade going. And then we'll do it on the other side as well. It might also be mixing with the pigment I had on this brush as well, so it might come off darker, but it also might be working for this look as well. Okay, so we shaded it in a little bit, and now we're gonna go in with the P. Louise Base Rumor Zero, which is basically a white shade. And so I'm just gonna put that on the back of my hand. We're gonna use this white shade to lighten it up a bit. It's just gonna mix and make a lighter red tone. We're just gonna do that. We're not gonna put it everywhere. We're just gonna put it here and just kind of mix it. So it's coming off a little pink. We'll do a different area here. We'll go on the edge. I mean, it doesn't really have an edge, but we're gonna lighten it up a bit. I don't know if I like that it's turning so pink, but we'll just go with it. We're gonna use that white and we're gonna try to highlight it a little bit more. Actually, I might go in with the black shade from the Ghostin palette and really kind of darken it up a bit. Ooh, that looks a little bit too dark. Oh no. Okay, we're gonna go back in with this. Try to blend it out. Okay. Okay. I guess it's a little bit better. We're gonna try to go around it. And we're actually gonna go back in. And we're gonna go back in with the red because it does look a little bit too pink for me. We're gonna go like that. And then around. But we definitely want to shade it in a little bit. Maybe not as heavy-handed as the first time. Just a little bit of darkness going through here. And we still have some of the highlights, so we have that. And then we're gonna go back in and kind of highlight it a little bit more. Just a little bit more pigmented so you can see it. The highlight and the shadows just give it more of a put together look. Maybe it gives it more of that realistic look, but not exactly realistic. I hope you understand what I'm saying, because honestly, I don't think I understand what I'm saying. That doesn't even make sense. Anyways, we're gonna try to recreate that on the other side as well. So this is what the lollipops are looking like, at least the heart part. I haven't done the stick. I think it looks cute. Also, I forgot about the stick. I want the stick to be visible inside of the lollipop. You know how you can see it like see-through, like the lollipops are see-through and you can see the stick. What an explanation. I'm just going to go in with a white base again and just kind of make a line. Basically like that. But then I'm also going to shade it in with that black shade from the Ghostin palette. Just a little bit. That might have been a little bit heavy-handed as well. We're just gonna try to blend that out. Oh my god. We're just gonna try to blend that out. There's no blending in sight. We're gonna try our best. But let's continue. Let's do the stick part and see how that comes out. So we're just gonna leave it like that, and I'm gonna do the other side. Maybe I should have just left it like that and not highlighted it a little bit or shaded it in, but I'm just gonna repeat what I did on the other side. Okay, so this is what the lollipops are looking like. We're going to be going in with a light pink Moon Creations paint pot. And we're going to be making the pink ribbon. Okay, so this is just like a basic outline. I think that's how it's gonna stay. I'm just gonna shade and highlight just a little bit. This is the ribbons on the lollipop sticks. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with the lashes. Oh, I wish I had pink lashes, but I don't. I'm gonna be using the Kiss So Wispy Pompadour lashes, and I think I'm gonna paint them. I saw a hack where you could use concealer. You can put concealer on the lashes and then use like a colored eyeshadow, and it'll turn your lashes into like a different color, whatever color you want. So I think I'm gonna do that. Using the Zulu palette by Juvia's, and I'm gonna be using the pink shade. So we're gonna use that to color them in. But first I'm gonna cover them in concealer. I'll shade it in and then I'll be right back and show you what they look like. So this is the lash with the pink eyeshadow on it, and it works really well. So we're going to be using these. And I also use the Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive. This is the one I've been buying since I started putting on lashes for these looks, and it works really well for me. We just wait. We're going to go in with my little tweezer to grab the lashes. And by the way, I am not an expert at putting lashes. I put on lashes for these makeup looks and I literally take them off right after I get the picture. I've never really been good at it. I feel like it's decent on myself and I can kind of do it on other people, but I'm not the best. You know what I mean? Stick it to the inner corner where I had placed that glue on my eyelid. Make sure it's stuck. Then I get the outer part and I stick it to the end. So these are the lashes. Oh yes, what I wanted to do was get one of the pink shades in this palette and kind of coat my lashes with it, and also coat my bottom lashes as well. I'm thinking a mix of this and a mix of this one. It's coated a little bit and kind of blends in with it. It's not gonna be perfect, but yeah, that is not gonna work. And I just smudged that all over. I guess we're gonna have a smudged little eyeliner moment. I guess we gotta do that here. You should not be putting paint on your waterline, but for the sake of this video, I will put it to bring the makeup look together. Okay, so we have a little light pink, neon pink, red going on here. But I think it kind of works. So now we're gonna go in with the lips. I'm using the Revolution and Grinch collaboration. So that is the lip. I'm really thinking if I should have gone in with pink. This is giving off a bright red. But I feel like maybe the red is missing a little, so we had to add it in there. Or would the pink have been better? I'm gonna go ask my mom. Okay, so I actually took off the red lip. I feel like I wasn't going with it. I put on the red and I didn't really know of how I felt about that. I feel like it was throwing it off a little bit. So I'm gonna try the pink. I'm going to be using the liquid lipstick by Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade Dazed. And it is more of a dark mauve color, but if I want to lighten it up, I might add the white Rumor Zero Base by P. Louise, or one of the cream colors from the paint palette. So let's just try it out. Oh my god, this glides on so fast. I'm kind of already liking how this one looks. We're gonna stay with the Dazed liquid lipstick, and then on top I added the light peach shade to my lips. Now, this is the final look, guys. So this is the end of the video. I really loved how this turned out, and I really hope that you enjoyed watching the process. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one.